Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Everything that I use in this video will be listed down below. Let's get straight to it. I'm gonna start off with my brows. I have not done my brows on camera in so long, but I'm gonna start off with spooling up my brows in the direction that they already go, and I'm gonna start by outlining the bottom portion of my brows very lightly. And then when it comes to the arch part, making sure that I do some rounded motions just to keep that shape. Wow, like what is going on? And then for the top portion, I don't start up here. I kind of start a little ways back. And I do the same thing, just lightly make a line. And then when I get to my arch, round it, just like that. And when I come to this point, I'm just making sure that that connects. Fill in anything that needs to be filled in. And you can do your brows however you want to do them. You can make it light or dark. I like this back portion to be a lot darker than the front portion. I like the ombre effect of my brows. Then when I come to this part, I just flick up. And I do it a couple of times because my hair in the front are very fine and you can't really see it that good. So I'm gonna take my spoolie to just brush through that product, just like that. Now, if you want this to be a little more darker, add a little more, which I do, so I am. When I get to this part, I like to add some, make it a little dark there as well. Just like that. Take my spoolie only in that little section and kind of wiggle back and forth just to clean up that harsh line. Just like that. No, my brows are not done. They won't be done until I do the foundation and concealer part. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Normally I go in with this concealer in the back portion and then this one in the front, but since this one is almost out and I like to use that under my eyes, I'm going in with this one. Not necessarily taking a lot, but taking a generous amount. And I like to start the same way I do with the other concealer. Drag it forward, get a little more if you need it. Just like that. Hold on. And I'm just pretty much blending out the edges but to basically prime the other lid, I don't use like an eyeshadow primer. I like to use concealer, so I'm just going to take 3 little dots. Take some translucent powder. I'm just going to take one of these cotton rounds. And that's just to set that concealer so that I don't receive any type of creasing. And I'm just going to take this brush and dust away any of the excess powder. Just like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to conceal the top portion. You don't have to, I do sometimes. You can use your foundation to do that part, or you could do just a regular concealer. It just depends for me if I, want to do it or not. And I'm just making that line as straight as I possibly can. When I get to that arch, round it, and then make that point as sharp as I possibly can make it. Just like that. And then for the excess here, whatever is left on the brush, I just take and lightly blend to the back, and then blend out those edges. So when I go to apply my foundation up there, everything flows. Go in, buff out those edges. Okay, now because this part of my face I want already done, I'm going to go in with some foundation. And don't worry about getting all the way up, because when you bronze, that's going to even out. Okay, now it's time for the eyeshadow part. I don't finish my brows until 100% after the foundation and concealer part is done. Okay, so now that I have this side semi-finished, I'm gonna start on this side. And I'm starting with this brown shade right here. Stamping it in the place that I want it to basically stop. And I'm gonna build it up a little bit. And then I'm going to blend out the edges of that right above my natural crease and blend that forward. And it's okay if it comes down the little bit, because I am going to do a cut crease right there. So now I'm going to move on to this shade right here. And I'm gonna use that as a transition color. So I'm placing that right on top of that first shade as well as above. I'm just tapping it in before blending it out. Kind of build it up a little bit because those colors are not super close, but and I'm doing some circular motions up in this area and like windshield wiping motions back here. And I'm just gonna keep switching back and forth to make sure that those blend perfect. I didn't go back in with anything on this brush, by the way. I'm gonna dip back in. And you can already see the difference, but I just want to really make sure that this shows through. And go back in with that first shade. Now I'm gonna go in not completely covering that first shade, but a little in front of it. Flip the brush over just a little bit to blend those colors together. Good amount of concealer. I'm gonna do the guide method. And I like to pat the concealer in to help dry it down. And then I'm gonna take this brush to dry it down even further. Go in with some translucent powder. And I'm gonna build this back area up just a little bit more to kind of hide where the concealer stops. So I'm gonna go in with that first shade and the third shade, blend them together. Just blending it in that area. So I'm just getting as close to my lash line as I possibly can. And making sure that I don't poke myself in the eye. Now I'm going to do my wing. gonna start off, so basically where that concealer starts, that's where this is going to go. I'm gonna start off very thin, just like that. And then I'm gonna kind of build it up to make it a little more bold, but not too bold. Just like that. And I'm actually going to redo that one because it dried down, but I feel like this side is a little bolder than that side. And right in the inner corner, I'm gonna go over that black just a little bit. Not over, but on top of the black. These two are going to connect, so I'm going to bring that product down. And kind of curve it a little bit to connect it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Everything that I used in this video is listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe and like so you don't miss whenever I post another video, and I will see you all in the next one.